Gang, I have to apologize. I'm a hater for real.
Is this serious? Shut your
But we need to talk about what being a hater has done to fellas on the internet.
This is actually trash!
Oh yeah, cringe culture too. So, we need a bit of a deep dive.
Read!
On February 3rd, 2016, Adam Ellis published a webcomic for his series, Books of Adam. In this comic, Guy A is casually watching football, and Guy B approaches him before mocking the guy for enjoying such a thing.
Oh hey, you're watching some sports ball? That's a stupid sport.
Guy A shuts his mouth and says the following: "Let people enjoy things." This became a common meme as a rebuttal to anyone's backlash, complaints, or negative opinions. Someone finds your favorite franchise cringe? Let people enjoy things. Someone thinks Spy X Family is boring?
We gonna kill you, dog.
Sorry, let people enjoy things. This meme was perfect to fight against any type of disapproval or hate. It's simply, why can't people just be nice and let people enjoy things? Well, when people dismiss any critical analysis, some fellas start to get annoyed. I'm not being mean, I'm just saying my thoughts. This game is ass.
That shit was ass.
I just think Naruto is mid. And I don't know how you gas up this person's music. I can criticize and not enjoy things. Let people enjoy things? Well, what if I enjoy being a hater?
What did he say?
You know what? How about I thrive off negativity and ruin the experience for everyone? At least I'm different. Welcome to the concept of being a hater. It draws some parallels to cringe culture, but it's kind of its own thing. But I feel there's an interesting discussion to have around it. The good, the misunderstood, and the very, very, very bad. So,
Let's talk about it.
hey yo, it's Taledo, that fallen angel kicked out of heaven. Get some snacks, get some water, get yourself some death threats, and let's get on with the video. Now, I said that hater culture draws parallels to cringe culture. But what exactly is cringe culture, and where did it start? You know the drill.
It's rewind time.
The term cringe can be traced back to Old English. The word first was kringen, meaning to give way and fall back, before becoming the word cringe. Then we got our modern definition, recoiling in embarrassment, shame, or fear. Cringe works towards the idea of social rejection. According to psychology professional Roland Miller, vicarious embarrassment is influenced by our ability to emphasize with others. It's like an instinct, whether compassionate or contemptful, to public shame. This feeling was constantly implemented in media to emulate that awkward feeling to the audience members. A boy fails to talk with a girl.
Embarrassing.
A routine filled with awkward hijinks. Hell, there's an entire subgenre of comedy labeled cringe comedy for this. However, the idea of cringe sort of evolved in the modern age. With the development of content and social media, people could share their awkward works to the entire world. Anybody with a proper device could view it. And then media decided to instigate.
And last but not least, we have Mark Phillips with men's instigating once again.
And added comment sections.
Now you fucked up!
These people could give you feedback. People could let anybody know they unfiltered thoughts about a piece of art, story, or medium. And some of that media was considered so.
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
Thus began the rise of cringe culture in the 2000s, an online culture of making fun of, insulting, or bullying a particular type of people, mainly with no ill intentions, by labeling them as cringy. A kid being childlike and weird on the internet?
You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Someone's OC or artwork was shameful?
Mods, crush his skull.
And blow up his house.
You didn't conform to heteronormativity?
He's gay!
Oh, you one of them, bitch!
As Salem Tover explains in her video Cringe Isn't Real, Y'all Are Just Toxic, it was a wasteland for specific targeted groups.
There was certain content that was dedicated to just bullying little kids, people who were different, and people who were in marginalized groups.
Like you could not exist back then.
You okay?
I'm good, bro. You geeking, bro.
Millions of views every day, and the content's just spreading hate.
Boy, that's just crazy.
Why would anyone do such a thing?
You really think someone would do that? Just go on the internet and
Talk to
To these actors, it was fun and justified. These cringe intruders are making the internet a worse place. Like, I might be an ass, but at least I'm not like those weirdos. You know, some people deserve to be bullied as they flex with their scrawny ass arms. And of course, there's the argument against it. You're just bullying innocent kids on the internet, and for what? For being themselves?
You not a different breed. You just different. You're weird.
To combat cringe culture, a movement was made titled Cringe Culture is Dead, highlighting quote-unquote cringe identity and fighting against reactionaries. But now it's 2024. While cringe culture itself has died down a bit, there is still a common behavior with negativity that is a bit different. Being a hater for real. What does it mean to be a hater?
Let's talk about it.
Haters hater mentality is a topic that goes both ways because the term hater gets thrown around a lot. I mean, someone can simply state their opinion or constructive criticism and they'll be just called hating.
You just hating, feel me? That's why you ain't never gonna have no paper, ain't never gonna have no bitches.
So if me having an opinion is so toxic, why not just claim the title of hater? Cause I enjoy it. Being a hater is an interesting mindset for these people. A way of not only standing out, but also being conscious of one's criticism or disapproval. Y'all probably know this meme, right? How dare these romantics be on my timeline? Happy couple spotted! How the hell has negativity been reclaimed by modern generations? Think about any popular thing that you aren't necessarily fond of. Could be a popular celebrity, genre of medium, online group, or just whatever. Why do you dislike it? Maybe you dislike the personality. Maybe you don't get the craze. Maybe they did something weird, you feel they ruin your viewing experience, or you just find them annoying. While those aren't the most reasonable reasons to hate, this is the relative situation. Hating something is kind of a conversational idea of discussing society, because everyone distastes or hates in some way, whether you want to admit that out loud. And in some way, it's a funny, playful, and satirical way of poking at something. And honestly, I think there's a discussion for it.
I love the way it feels to be a hater.
After this video, I want some of y'all to listen to Hater's Anthem by Infinity Song. This song doesn't point fingers at another party or group for hating, but rather, it's a self-reflective piece for everyone. The singers, the artists, the fans, hell, maybe even yourself. Here are some lyrics that might stand out for haters. I still will have the peace of mind to know if I wanted to try, I could have left you all behind. I could have crossed the finish line, but I'd rather be dissatisfied. Because I know no matter what you do or what I don't do, my pride will always comfort me, telling me that I'm better than you. I highly recommend listening to the song. Shit's a vibe and sounds like a timeless classic. I can't play it here because, you know, I want to be paid. As Abraham Boyd of Infinity Song states, we're having a conversation about how being a hater is almost natural to our human condition. Hating is as natural to humans as air. From the beginning of time, it was something we were doing and had to grow past. This brings attention to a modern dilemma. Every person has these feelings, whether you want to admit that or not. Maybe you ain't as vocal as the harassers and oddballs, but those feelings can be there. We have faults, we have flaws, we have egos with how we live our lives. Events may transpire where you feel bitterness towards something, and they might have never directly harmed you or anyone. It's common nature to feel that frustration. Hell, taking my content personality off, it's something I battle with too. How do we address this though? How do we play with those emotions? And that's why I'd argue there are some times where you can be a hater without being too weird about it, you know? For example, let me tell you something I'm proudly a hater for. But the girlfriend is trash!
This is trash.
Garbage media! Absolute
What the is wrong with you?
There are things and genres I have distaste for or I'm a hater towards. But usually when I address it, you see it combined with satire and comedy. I don't gain anything by being bitter 24/7. In my opinion, by taking the song and overall human emotions, how does one get through hate? Do they get it through harmlessly or maturely without threatening and ruining their lives? Certainly people are smart enough to not cause harm to others, right?
You are correct, sir.
There's a saying that goes, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. It's the internet. People will say whatever they want. You know how I say it's normal for humans to feel jealousy and hatred? How it's fine to not enjoy things? And in some cases, it's fine to be a hater? Yeah, let's actually deconstruct that point. The problem is several fellas take it way too far, too damn often. Like bullying, mass harassment, threats, lies, toxic, just weirdo behavior. Let's go over how other parts of the hater mindset work. People just bully and harass people for the unforgivable crime of being corny. Like, you could generally be an unproblematic individual, but if you did something apparently cringe, you're done. Joycat, for instance, he made an animation that riled people up. This was the problematic video.
I like big girls, pretty kitty girls, really witty girls,
That's it.
singing ditty girls.
And he was bullied for years and then was run off the internet. The worst part about this dude is that with haters, they try to come up with any reason to condone their harmful and hateful behavior. He defended trans people at one time and supposedly condoned harassment, even though in another tweet he clearly states that he doesn't condone any kind of harassment towards anyone. And it's not like it was a one-time thing. He had stated numerous times in numerous tweets, like, people don't read. And I'm not kidding, people don't read. It was all an attention grab. Look at him streaming right now. In his document, he stated that he, quote, still be continuing Hearts of Alenthi and the J Omega charity before going on his indefinite hiatus. And indefinite means unstated amount of time. The reading comprehension devil is beating y'all's ass.
Sit your dumb ass down.
That's kind of how dog piles work. Campaigns declaring that anytime someone does something corny, they should be torn to shreds. They could be some of the nicest and wholesome people too. I mean, look at Michael. Dude's an absolute sweetheart who's just passionate about the library experience.
Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. We've got so many amazing things. What are you waiting for? Get on down to your local library. Library cards, yes!
But nah, bitch, nah. We gotta shame this individual. People are getting weirder. Modern libraries are R-word factories. People who grew up without real role models and parents and were instead raised by Barney the dinosaur and Elmo love this guy. I'm not reading all that. This dude kept this up for 2 weeks. This is pathetic.
But I hope you remember, as I'm trying to remember, that when people are really suffering, sometimes they resort to meanness, cruelty, because that's what they feel about themselves. And I hope those people have a much better day tomorrow. I hope they experience kindness. I hope they experience joy. I hope they remember that they still belong at the library. I hope better days are ahead of them. I hope you are doing okay. Yes.
You know, maybe I should get a library card. Even as I edit this dude, another person tried to make a tweet shaming on furry people. I don't know how y'all hate on furries. Do y'all know how expensive fursuits are? These individuals are way more financially secure than me. Like, how can I hate on that? Some of my VTuber fans might know this, but dog piles kind of remind me of what goes on with Moi Calliope. Before, Hololive's Moi Calliope received a lot of weird shit for not being idle enough or hanging out with men! But nowadays, I think a lot of people just dogpile her for her music. Now, I'm not finna lie to y'all, I'm not the biggest fan of all her songs, but every time I see Shorty release a track or cover, there are endless hateful messages about how shit she is, sent directly to her too. Like, it's become its own online meme to rag on her. And yet, no shit, haters take it too far. Like, you can ignore this virtual girl for like 2 seconds.
It's not that serious. Trust me, I know that.
Save me, white woman. White woman, save me. What the f am I doing? Okay, but what if an entire trend was made about dogpiling one specific person? Jellybean! Jellybean in the early 2020s was the largest target of this for being quote-unquote cringe. And it became a trend to just hate them. Every commentary channel at the time had some hit piece of why they despised Jellybean, because it was easy views. And no shit, it got bad. Funny enough, all this did was raise my respect for Jellybean even higher. You go, demon. You go. But are lies, bullying, and harassment not enough to hate and own somebody? Why not just threaten their livelihoods? Joey Cat's cringe for liking women, threats of violence, and suspicious package sent to his family. Jellybean makes cringe content, threats of violence, and doxing. But nah, stop being so sensitive. I'm a hater for real. I'm a hater for real.
You cannot be for real.
I feel like the worst thing is when certain allegations occur. Now, I'm not gonna discuss allegations themselves, whether true or false. I believe these serious stories involving victims shouldn't be tread so lightly. I'd rather talk about how haters respond to allegations against certain creators. And Jesus freaking Christ, I have never seen people celebrate the appearance of allegations and potential victims before the internet happened. I prayed for times like this.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Hate to say I told you so.
Now is not the time. These people exist on every platform, but can I mention one that stands out to me for all the wrong reasons? I've never seen an entire platform gummed together and gas up a trend that encourages the harm of children. But Taledo, you don't understand. I'm a hater for real.
Shut your bitch ass up!
So why am I talking about being a hater? If you've watched my content before, you know I always make a brand of joking and talking trash on things. It's my content's way of making commentary and humor for all the gang at home. But making this video has made me self-reflect a bit. You know, maybe I jokingly am a hater of a lot of things. But if being a hater for some people goes so far to where they do these super horrendous and abhorrent things that just parallels aspects of cringe culture, and I hate cringe culture, then
Me personally,
yeah, maybe I don't want to be a part of that. Like they have to me though. Like I don't want to live life that bitter.
No, sir. Not me.
So yeah, I guess I'm tired of being a hater, but I'm kind of the chaotic fallen angel. There's a little bit of rule breaking there.
it is what it is.
Like I need a cat break, but I have like no good point in the video to throw it in, so I guess I'm throwing it in now. In conclusion, I'll continue talking trash, but I would rather not be a participant of cringe culture or horrible hater behavior. With all the gang watching at home, be your own individual and who you strive to be. And don't be weird. But hey, I'm still a hater! Brent, their girlfriend is trash!
That bitch is trash!
Think you wanna be ashamed of yourself!